I thought we could be civil.
And girls expect too much from guys.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
They might say the same thing about us.
We're just we.
And I'm just you.
And we're just people tonight.
And every day. And Sean, you add your lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm me.
And we're we together. We're the people. And
Is it?
We're just people.
yeah.
We're just people.
There we go.
We tried.
We tried.
Yeah, but this is way
Did
better.
our best.
We're just people.
I did my best.
We're just people.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sean, you did a great job.
Free soul.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Free soul.
Yep. That's the way it goes. Every time.
Yes.
Every time.
Yes. We did our.
Oh,
What was that?
I don't know what that was.
that's all right.
Okay.
This is playing the next file.
Oh, gotcha. Very cool. Well,
Welcome.
welcome to the Malfunction podcast, where we make mistakes and we roll with them because, we're not really here to be polished or pristine or, we've got a level of excellence, but it comes with a little bit of variant.
Excellence, sometimes is overrated.
Yeah, definitely.
It's overrated.
yes.
People like push for that word excellence, but sometimes it's overrated.
You know
You've
what?
got to go with what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
When you push for excellence too much, what you might miss is real or raw.
100% guaranteed.
Yes. Okay, so I have to do this before we continue any further. Welcome to We're Just People, what episode number are we?
37.
37. And we have in the room round 3
Round 3.
of the People's Champ, a.k.a. the Hotline Champ, Britt Billins, a.k.a. Britt
Here we are.
Billins. Give it
Number
up for Britt.
3.
Round 3.
Man, I am so pumped to be here a third time and to be invited again.
Are you really?
I swear. It is so exciting.
Are you honored?
Do you believe it?
Are you honored?
I am. Honored's not the
Yes,
word.
not the right word. I'm just excited about a fun night.
Yep, it's going to be fun. I feel like I belong in this chair.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing. I mean, you can't ask me if I'm honored. I feel like I belong in this chair. Like it's.
Hey, I'm honored to
Yes,
be here with you.
that's what I'm. Okay, there we go.
No one's honored here. Sean's definitely not honored.
No, he's not.
Say he's
Kilgore.
more inconvenienced, but he does enjoy this.
Yeah.
Of course he does. Sean lives for this. I mean, he's in his element. He gets to do all
Why are we
those.
speaking for him like he's a
Sean,
like an
how do you
animal
feel
in
about
the- in a
this?
zoo? Yeah.
I'm feeling all right.
Good.
Yeah.
I like this vibe.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like maybe
I thought we could be civil. Do your little low.
and girls expect more from guys.
That's great. I love it. So, we're here, episode 37.
37
This is the podcast that changes lives.
and little giggles,
Little
giggles, but it can be serious at sometimes.
Yeah, it can.
It can be real, and that's the one thing I love about We're Just People is sometimes it goes and gets real.
It does. We have, speaking of getting real, let's
Yes,
just
sir.
get real for a second.
Okay.
Because I was just going to talk about the fact that one of the episodes that has gotten more audio downloads than the others, it's interesting to see like what episodes do well on YouTube. Well, we know which ones do well.
Oh, yeah. Of course we do.
when the champ shows up. But the audio downloads are totally different. And one of the highest listened to episodes is the one we randomly did back in your office called For the Heavy Hearts. That was one of the most recent ones that did well. And I think we were a little more real.
Yeah.
But I think people, you know what? Let me be honest.
Okay.
I have an identity crisis about this podcast, about after every single episode. If we're getting real and raw,
I guarantee you, I would be exactly where you are.
I mean,
The last time I was here,
Yeah.
I called you the next day,
Yeah.
and said, "Don't air that."
I remember we were in here, laughed our faces off.
Completely.
Afterwards, it was just
Yeah, it was like,
the mood went
oh,
all the way down.
did we make a fool of ourselves?
Yes, It was close to the vibe that me and Sean felt after that episode called the Slipstream episode. That was
and again, we're probably, unfortunately, we're talking to ourselves.
yeah.
And we're not talking to the listening audience,
Right.
that clearly loves what's
Yeah.
happening.
No, they
do,
do.
and so
They do.
it's insecurities on our end.
It totally is, and that's why every podcast, I'm just begging for comments and
Right.
likes and.
Hey, tell us what you think.
Well, I think part
Please
of it,
talk to us.
Part of it is a legitimate, like, oh, I want to feel good. I want to make, But then the other thing is, I really do. I think about what about this podcast specifically do people enjoy, because that's the thing we should lean into.
Yeah.
Because when people say, like, what is your podcast? It's hard to describe it.
Very.
And when it comes to marketing, that's a terrible thing. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I've listened to every episode,
That's so awesome.
and
I don't even think Sean's. I haven't even. Well, I've been in them all.
yeah, you've
probably
been in them
has.
all. I've listened to every episode, and I mean, I've walked through all the journeys
Yeah,
that
all
you've
the
walked
phases.
through. The one thing that I think that probably what we could do is maybe we can hone down on some topics, and I think our listeners probably want to hear some things from you,
Yeah.
and we haven't asked them
Yeah, that's
what
true.
they want to hear.
Yeah.
And so what I would propose, as a longtime listener,
Right.
and a guest on the podcast,
Yeah.
Grant has a unique perspective on a lot of different things, based on life experience.
Yeah.
And I would want to see what Grant had to say and thought about specific topics.
Yeah.
And I also really enjoy guests.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love you individually.
Right.
It's amazing.
I know what you're doing, and I'm okay with it. I need it.
Yeah,
I need it.
that's
Go
fine.
ahead.
That's
so I
fine.
know
I'm-
that you
right.
think it's amazing.
I
accept
love
that.
it. Yeah.
I accept that.
But
Even though I know
al-
what you're doing. I accept it. Yeah.
But I also enjoy
In
a
addition-
dialogue
Right.
with
Yeah.
you. I
Yeah.
want a dialogue with you. I want
Yeah.
you to dialogue with someone,
Right.
because I think that's where your energy is.
Yeah.
I think that it feels like that's. I mean, it's your wheelhouse.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You dialoguing with somebody about maybe something specific.
Yeah.
I don't think you're off. I mean, I think that's kind of where
Right.
I would love to see things happen. What do you think, Sean?
What do you think, Sean?
I'm just happy to be here.
Well, he's just happy to be here.
That was a cop out.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's the truth.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
just happy to be here.
Yeah.
okay. The problem with topics
Yeah,
is
I
what
know.
happens is I sit here and I'm saying this because it just happened. I sit here and it's like, okay, I'm listening, and then you know what my mind just went to? We put on Instagram a little video clip specifically targeted toward people in West Virginia
West Virginia.
from that city, hurricane. But we got maybe 20 comments of locals there, because we did what we said, we wanted to target just like a small town, and then the target was like the mass potential of people you could even reach was like a couple thousand people.
Right.
Because it's just, yeah, exactly. But I, we told people to comment if they were from there and listen to it, and just endlessly people commented, someone tell this guy how to pronounce our town.
Yeah.
Because apparently
You said it all wrong.
apparently it ain't hurricane, it's hurricane.
Hurricane.
Yeah.
And you got it wrong?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I said the word hurricane about 15 times in a 1-minute clip. And so I got about 20 comments from locals that... Now, let me say, no one was real rude.
No, of course not.
Other than the fact that if I get corrected at all, I feel like you're being mean.
Right.
So there's
I'm
that.
with you.
Yeah. So there's that. But I do need to do a formal apology.
Yeah.
People of Hurricane, I have redacted my pronunciation.
You've heard their cries.
Yeah, I've heard the cries of the people. Hurricane. And you're one of the cities where we've got lots of listeners from, so I should
lot.
know how to pronounce
He should.
your town. Hurricane,
100%.
I love you.
We
love you.
love you.
I apologize, and I'll never say
Sincerely.
that other way to say it again. Hurricane,
Never.
West Virginia. I love it, and I love you.
Yeah.
See, my mind just went there,
Okay.
and we went down that rabbit hole, and then I hit neutral, and then I'm just going to,
Where do you want to go in neutral?
I don't really know.
How was your day today?
Um,
I mean, okay, so we're just people.
right.
I'm just you.
Yeah, you're just me.
Yeah. And oftentimes you don't let us in on how your day was. How was your day today? How did you feel today?
Oh, man.
Sean, is it okay if we go this direction?
I think so.
Okay. How did you
I'm gonna allow
feel
it.
today?
Sean's going to allow it. He's the overlord.
He is. I've obviously noticed he's the
He'd
overlord.
ask permission.
Sean, how do we do it?
Well, I talked about this a couple episodes ago. Sometimes I reserve some of those thoughts and feelings from this atmosphere because I feel like people come, they push play on this podcast to smile. And so sometimes I even want to go there or talk about that, but I kind of hold it back. I'm not saying we shouldn't right now, but I'm just saying sometimes that's kind of why. And I don't know. And then I wonder what people think.
I think I want to know how your day was today.
Okay. Yeah, I'm building this up like it's the most complicated
It's
answer.
not.
Yeah.
Let's just get into it. How was your day today?
Oh man, my day was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ups and downs.
Yeah.
Had a decent stretch of reflection that was a little confusing.
Yeah.
But great interactions, fun, came up here. But I did have a little window of life reflection,
Yeah.
which sometimes that's good. Most of the time it's
Right.
put you in a strange mood.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of that going on before I came here.
Yeah. And I can relate to that.
Really?
I had
How
a
was
little,
your day?
Yeah.
How was your
yeah,
day?
Yeah. My day today was very interesting.
Really?
I woke up this morning and I anticipated strong interaction with my teammates.
Yeah.
And I experienced some failures.
Really?
In
On your part or their part?
Well, when you're in charge of something,
Gotcha.
when you're in charge of a let's say a department, a section,
Like JCPenney, department
Right.
store, that kind of thing. Yeah.
right. Let's just say you're in charge of JCPenney's, like you're the store manager.
Yeah. So yes.
And but you're involved in the mall.
Right.
JCPenney's is a store in the mall.
Right.
You got Dillard's, you got all. I mean, I'm
Yep.
just a
You got
store
Hot Topic.
manager.
But you're JCPenney.
Yeah, I'm
But
JCPenney's.
at JC, you got the women's clothing.
I
you
mean,
got-
it's a big deal.
You got men's shoes, which is a hot
Let's
ticket
say
item.
maybe JCPenney's is #1 selling
Yes.
store
Yep.
in the mall.
Right.
And
right.
I'm in charge of that.
Yeah.
So any failure within J.C. Penney's
Yeah.
is automatically my fault.
Right.
You
right.
know?
If the salesman didn't show up, it's your fault because you hired him.
Correct. And if we didn't record a video,
Yeah.
it's my fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I accept that, and
Right.
I own that, and I am man enough to know that
Yeah.
I've signed up for that.
That is a bitter part of leadership.
Yeah,
is
it
accepting
is.
the failures of everyone.
So there
on the
are
team.
today. I got to capitalize on a couple of major failures that I may not have necessarily been
Directly.
involved in.
Yep. Yeah.
But ultimately responsible for.
Right. Right. Love those.
Yeah.
Love those.
And so I felt less than
yeah.
most of the day. And when I say less than,
Yeah.
are you sure? Because
That's all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I say less than, I feel less than.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Because you're driven. You want to hit the goal. You want to. I feel like that's the kind of person you are. So if in any way you've not, you feel like you haven't hit the mark, it's a devastating type thing.
I'm in a place now where
Yeah.
I'm under some leadership, you know?
Right.
And so I'm not used to that
Right.
because I've always kind of had my own thing.
That's more what it is. I got you.
And so, you know, I've been some places.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so it's a very unique transition for me to actually adhere to that team mentality when I've always been kind of that way.
Right.
And I'm embracing it. I like it. I
Yeah.
love it, and I'm learning a lot from it.
Right.
But today, I had to take one for the team,
Yeah. Yep.
and I had to process that, and it was a little uncomfortable, you know.
Right. Right.
And so I came to, you know, I knew I had to do this podcast in the afternoon and in the evening, and I thought, man, I just don't want to bring that into the. But you know, sometimes we have to go through those things.
Yeah.
And it's uncomfortable.
Totally.
And what do we need to learn from that is as a pastor, you're a pastor.
Yeah.
You know, and so I mean, this is probably a legitimate question. In going through those phases, I mean, you know, maybe we get put in positions where, you know, we're lower than what we used to be or whatever, and we're learning and we're having to develop ourselves. I mean, it feels uncomfortable, and maybe, but I certainly believe that I'm supposed to be there.
Right.
And what is that all about? I mean, do you have an explanation for that, or?
I mean, I just think that there's certain ways that we've grown. Like you're, for instance, an extremely skilled sound engineer, audio engineer, and you're also a skilled entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And so sometimes, like me, when I feel like I've developed really far in a couple areas where I can kind of stand out a little in those areas.
Yeah, sure.
Then when it's like I'm aimed this way, but then when I'm this shape, but when I'm put over here, it's like this side of me a different side of me is exposed.
Is exposed.
Now the other side is super sharp and just pinpointed, you know. But the frustrating part about this new area is I can't really use that pinpointed.
Right.
I've got all these other skills that I have to.
Now you've been you've been commissioned to do something that you're like not skilled at.
Right.
Like you're not razor sharp
And the
at.
skill, it doesn't even necessarily have to be like a specific talent. It could be something like patience.
It could be dealing with personnel.
Yes, exactly. That
temperament.
Yeah.
And having to have like I don't know. It's
Well, and I think too, those things just teach you so much about life and leadership, because the deal is, the more you,
dude, leadership
Yeah.
is so important.
oh,
It is so important. And one thing that I've learned, I hate to cut you,
No.
is that even though I have most of my life, I've had my own thing,
yeah,
right?
right.
I don't know that I have fully developed the skill of leadership the way I should have done. Because most of my interactions have been 5 to 6 people.
Right, right.
You know, I mean, I've owned a company that had 5 to 6 people.
Right.
Or I ran an organization that had 5 to 6 people.
Yeah.
But then when you start having 15 to 18 people,
Yeah, it's a different animal.
bro, this is uncharted territory for me.
Oh, that's
But I feel like I'm supposed to be here.
that's good.
I really do. I feel like it's leading up to something.
Yeah,
Unusual times for me.
unusual times.
Very.
Well, you're just sharpening maybe an area you didn't quite realize was a.
What did we always say? Iron sharpens iron. When we were
Yes.
younger,
That's right.
on
There
tour.
you go.
and
yeah.
and had conversations similar to this.
Right, right.
Are we even on task, Sean?
No, we're not. But I want to say one more thing. I want to say one more thing.
We haven't even got into where you can listen to this
Oh my-
podcast.
Don't bring that up yet. I have a thought. I'm trying to get out here.
Go. I don't want to go that direction.
It's that the weight of leadership is that a good leader assumes the maximum amount of responsibility. So meaning if you've got 15 to 18 people under you,
Yeah.
if something didn't get done, the easy thing would be, well, it was their fault, so they're the person to blame and to shift that or whatever. But when you accept the most amount of responsibility possible, then instead of it being their fault, you trace it back. Okay, did I communicate early
Correct.
enough? Did I train? Did I set them up for a win?
Yep.
And it ultimately just makes you a better leader, because we can all just kind of blame other people.
And sometimes, and this is an example for today.
I'm using my brain in a so much different way than I normally do in here.
That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
All right.
And then sometimes today, I'll give you an example. It was clearly I had no. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Right.
I could not have done anything different.
Yeah.
But I owned it,
Yeah, there you go.
and I said it's all on me.
Yeah.
And
go.
I apologize. I'm embarrassed. Please forgive us.
Yeah.
It was a big deal. Today
Yeah.
was a big deal.
Yeah.
We did not do something very important.
Oh,
it would
those
be
are those
like
humble
Sean.
humility moments.
It would be like if you forgot to hit record tonight
Yeah.
and we did this
Yeah.
epic moment.
Yeah.
There was an epic moment last night that we did not record. An epic moment, a beautiful moment that
Yeah.
was not recorded. Did I have anything to do with pushing the record button?
Yeah. No.
Nope, zero.
Yeah.
Did I check on it? Yes.
Right.
But something happened
Yeah. Something happened.
in the world of technology and it didn't get recorded.
Right. Right.
And I don't care. Listen, I don't care whose fault it was.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pride swallowing, that kind of stuff.
Especially when you're on a team now and not you don't own the company.
Right. Right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I was going to talk about, you should, at Youth America, that is the summer camp.
Yeah.
We've got a summer camp with lots of teenagers come through in the summer, and there are lots of pride swallowing moments.
I'm sure.
I realize that the toilets are
Yeah.
clogged and insufficient, but
And-
hey,
And maybe you don't have air conditioning.
but I didn't build this place.
Right.
And we've got little Timmy and Jimmy on
Timmy-
with plungers on 24/7 watch. We're doing the best we can, but maybe that's not a good example.
It is. It is a great example.
Yeah,
yeah. It's a.
But what do we say? I'm so sorry.
Right.
We'll get right on that. The
yeah.
toilet's,
I mean, because you own this,
right?
And it's those moments. That's adulting.
Yes.
Okay.
Totally.
And when you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get to a certain age in life.
Yeah.
It doesn't become anything else but owning your responsibilities.
Right. Right.
And owning like aches and pains.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When you
Yeah.
get older.
Oh yeah, physical, totally.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
my shoulder's been and like my neck. I don't know what it is. How I've been sleeping or something.
I don't know. The older I get,
Yeah.
the more and more there are unusual things that happen
Oh, yeah.
to me.
Dude, what I do on the here. Okay, a lot of mornings.
I think we're switching it up a little bit.
A
here.
lot of mornings, what I do that sets a real negative tone, and I don't even mean for it, is I get in front of them, I'm brushing my teeth or something, and what do? I catch a glance of my hairline.
Oh God!
And then
Lord God, we've gone.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I look, I just stare at it just with despair and just, anxiety and just
in just a few short
shame.
years, Grant.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to go back
Yeah.
6
And I
more
feel
inches.
and I feel like, it used to be just this forest, like this wildlife forest. And now it's like,
it was
it's-
straight across
I know,
my forehead at one point. Now
it's like 4 people holding toothpicks up here.
Have
Yeah.
you ever held a mirror up behind you
Oh,
and seen the bald spot?
There's been a couple pictures that I've seen that people took behind me, and I was so traumatized. I just decided I'm not even gonna let that register.
No.
I'm just gonna ignore
telling you.
that ever happened.
It is astonishing.
What is it with men and their hair? Why are we so? Well, first of all, I don't know why we lose it, but who cares? It's biology.
Well,
but
I mean, it's biology. It has a lot to do with, I think, your mother.
testosterone. Oh,
I think it's your mother.
yeah, your mother's dad.
Mother's dad or whatever.
Yeah.
If they were bald, was Miss Nancy's?
She was adopted.
Okay, so yeah,
So,
who
who knows?
knows?
I
But
guess.
I don't think it. Yeah, yeah.
We'll see.
I don't think it comes from your daddy.
Yeah,
I
because
think
I'm not in a good shape if it does.
Yeah, because Papa Kirk is
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah. Well, he's still got some stuff.
He's
going
got
on.
going. I mean, he's gonna hang on to it.
I will say that when I was coming here, I was talking to Dad on the phone, and he saw the Instagram post about you. He's like, "Are you doing a show with Britt tonight? Like, when'd you set that up?"
I like everything he does on Instagram. That's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
social media that I'm on, and whenever I see Pastor Kirk on there, I just like everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything he does.
Yeah.
Okay, I want him to come speak at our church, the church that we're at, that I'm working with
Yeah.
now. I want him to come there.
Totally.
He would do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, he would, and he would go. He would go in.
But and this is like one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he needs to bring.
1990s.
He needs to get ready to be. There's gonna be some shouting.
He saw it.
Yes,
Did he?
did.
Did he communicate any of that to you about?
He did.
Okay.
He thought it was great.
Of course, it's real. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let that guy down.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
like I did a little bit today.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Sean, where can we listen?
Nah, let's not even
Let's
go
not
there.
do that this time.
We're not doing that. this
No.
time. Yes.
Hold on.
No.
You're gonna throw me. Just
No. Shh.
say it really fast. Really fast.
No.
No.
Spotify Podchaser. Okay, and many other things. I do want to. Can we at least shout out some cities?
Yeah, of course. The cities are good.
Okay, the cities are good.
good.
All right.
Where are they listening to us at?
Have you had an identity crisis yet in the middle of this so far? Have you had that pause, panic? Should we delete everything?
Nope.
Okay.
At 0.
Okay. Good.
0. I felt very good about all of this.
Okay. Good.
Wait, have you?
Yeah, but I normally have that about every 2 minutes.
No. Sean, are we good? Yeah.
Okay,
I
we're good.
feel very good about what we're doing.
Okay, good. You know what? Sometimes here's what I think about. I have a couple of what do they call them?
Epiphanies?
No. Well, yes, that's just happening all the time.
Yeah, me
but
too.
no, like your target audience. What do they call it? Like you think of a specific, like you make up a person that listens.
I don't know that.
Well, here's the thing. I check with that individual that doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
I just imagine the prototype
Yeah.
of who listens. And in my head, after I get through with the segment or whatever, I wonder if they like that. This is really strange.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I run through a few people that I know.
Sure.
I'm like, I wonder, and then it makes me question everything.
I'm not sure that within 30, how many?
This is 37.
37 episodes. Here's what I think. I think We're Just People is a very unique, special podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think what you're trying to do is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that we are experimenting with ideas.
Yeah.
And we are on our way to find the vein that
Right.
we're in.
Right.
We're not missing the mark.
Right.
We haven't failed in our attempt.
There you go.
We are trying to figure out what We're Just People really means.
Right.
And so I applaud, I appreciate, I admire your diligence with it.
Oh man.
Seriously.
I appreciate that.
And that's why I'm on here a third time.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm with you on this.
Yeah.
So it's like, guys out there, where am I at? Help us figure out, comment,
Yeah.
let us know what you want to hear from Grant. And special guests.
Right.
And topics.
Yes.
And any of those things. Let us know. Because here's the deal. This guy is committed to making you happy.
Listen, if there was anything evident, hopefully it's that.
It's that. He is committed.
I am. I don't know why I'm so committed
37
to it.
episodes
Yeah.
into committing to making you happy. He
That's
wants
true.
you to be involved with him.
Yes.
So communicate. Let us know
That's
what you
good.
want.
The fact that you said that made me feel so understood.
Completely.
And
I get it.
Yes. Oh,
There's nothing more clear to me.
Yeah.
There is nothing more clear to me that you want
Yes,
them
yes.
to be with you.
Yes.
And to me it's like mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Comment.
Yes.
Call the hotline. Sean, what's the hotline?
405-265-6706.
Put that number on the screen right
we
now.
Will. We will.
405-265-6706.
Somebody
Right.
out there in China, in
Yes.
Bangladesh, in Maine, in Wyoming, and California,
Right.
and New York. Listen.
And Hurricane.
In Hurricane. This man loves you more than you know. Is that not clear to you?
It's got that's got to be clear.
It is so clear to me. It is mind-boggling.
Please,
It is
can we keep
so
talking about how
clear.
This makes me feel so good. It's like someone gets it.
Please
I don't know
call
what it is.
him. He wants you to call him.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
I
I want to create smile.
It's not about being famous.
No.
It's not about anything else but
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And then to me, that is so clear.
Yeah.
It's like, you know?
Well, the other thing is it is like feels like pioneering because it's exploratory. It's not like
You know, everything that we start, you know,
Yeah.
we have a concept of it.
yeah.
You know, it's like this is the idea of what we want to do.
Right.
This is the video project we want to do,
Right.
or this is the music project we want to do. And then we get into the studio
Yeah.
and we play.
Yeah.
All right. And then we record.
Yeah.
And then it evolves.
Yep.
And it's not like a failure or right or wrong. It's like it evolves.
Right.
And I guess to me, I really want to see this evolve
Yeah.
the way it's supposed to evolve.
Right. Whatever that is.
And I think that comes from feedback.
Yeah, feedback is
Yeah.
critical. I think too it feels exploratory or when you said you admire
Yeah.
that I felt that too, because it's also a little bit of this like, okay, there's people, I've got people that, come to stuff that we do, all that kind of
Sure.
thing. And the people may have expected me to start a podcast, but this is the furthest thing
Yeah.
from the kind of podcast people would have ever expected. Even at this point when I'm like, people that follow me or know me for certain things, me telling them, hey, go listen to me babble on about King Phillips and the slipstream.
Yeah.
It is like
It's
the
different.
strangest.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
Yeah.
It
you
is
know,
okay.
I mean, because we are exploring
Yes.
what this is.
Right. This is it. This is it's an expedition.
And when I said I admired you, it's, listen, I understand what all this is.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And I understand the commitment it takes to do this every single week.
Yep.
It's not easy,
No, it ain't. Ask Sean.
and it's cumbersome,
Yeah.
and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But people appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I know there are a lot of other people that appreciate it. So don't stop.
Yeah.
Let's evolve. Let's
Right.
figure out what it is.
Keep on.
We need you.
Yeah.
What the last time I was here, I made a bid
Oh,
for...
yeah, you did. For money.
For money.
Yeah. And it worked.
Did it ever? Did
Yeah.
it?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we
Okay, listen.
we did shirts after that.
We did shirts after that, but I want to talk to you, the listening audience. Okay? The people like me, the people like you that love this man and love what he's doing with this podcast. There are a number of us out there.
There are a number. That's true.
A number.
There are a number of people.
I would say a significant number of people.
Everyone's unique.
Everyone's unique.
Everyone's special.
And here's what we need. Here's my ask from you.
Yeah.
And the last time I was here, I asked something from you. But here's my ask for you this time. I want to know what you think We're Just People is.
Yeah.
I want you to tell us where you want us to go, or
There you
what you want to see. Is
Yeah.
it topics?
Yeah.
Is it more giggles?
Yes.
Is
yeah.
it more randomness?
Right.
Is it the same thing?
Right.
Would you like to hear us discuss, or Grant discuss,
Yeah.
or a individual discuss certain things? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So much stuff going on right
Yeah.
now. Let us know. Comment in the sections. Call the hotline.
See,
listen.
that's what would really make my heart happy. Is if every episode I had about 4 or 5 calls lined up.
Yeah.
People, because that interaction too, I love it, because sometimes when it's just us talking or whatever, I feel like the people that are listening, like I like to include.
Of
And so
course.
when we get those calls in,
Of course.
it makes me happy.
Of course it does, and they know that.
Yeah.
It's just we're all busy and things
Right.
get happen, but take some time.
Yeah.
Take some time and let us know. Let Grant know. Let We're Just People know what you want to hear. And I promise you, just like he said, if you call the hotline, you're going to get on air.
Yeah.
If you leave a message, you're going to get on air.
Yeah.
If you tell us what you want, we're going to talk about it the next episode.
Yeah. Send us
It's-
a news story,
a
send
news
a video,
story.
whatever it is.
It doesn't matter. This is an interactive
It is.
situation.
It is.
And it's evolving.
Yep.
And it's growing. And it's organic.
Yeah.
And
it is.
and really, the way this thing, in my opinion, this is just my opinion,
yeah.
is going to grow and grow and grow is if it's all interactive.
Yeah, I love that. I
If
love it.
you guys can let us know what you really, really want to hear from We're Just People in Grant.
Yeah. And again, one of the best way to literally let us, they might be like, how do I let you call?
Call the hot Sean.
I mean, not even, and I'm saying you can call, not even thinking I'm just calling to give them some content for the podcast.
Right.
Like legitimately call to give us some feedback.
just say, hey, I would love to hear about. I don't even have anything
Right.
to say right now.
Right.
Let's just say bad days at work.
Yeah.
I would love to hear about stressful days at work.
Yeah.
I would love to hear about
More,
how it is to raise young children as a 30-year-old.
yeah.
How different is it to raise Generation Z? My kids are Generation Z, and the whole dynamic of that, you know.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of people want to hear that to go there.
I think you should. Listen, I'm
You know
telling
what?
you.
We could be overwhelmed with a bunch of people that will say, visit the Slipstream more.
It
Make
could
more
be.
weird. We could have a lot of people that
That want giggles
say-
and laughs and nothing
yes,
random.
and they might want me to read the platforms more.
I don't think that's going to be the case.
People may want more songs.
They could.
They could.
I think
I really rode that horse pretty hard.
I think we need to play a song right now.
Should we?
Give us a vibe.
Should we get
Sean, how much time do how long have we gone?
I stopped the recording if I re-record it.
You just need to record past what you did.
Okay.
Do you want a vibe? Do you want to take us out on a vibe?
Yeah, what could we
I mean, nothing. Just pick.
Okay.
Like,
You want to hand it to me?
yeah.
Sean, maybe you can talk about the cities a little bit.
Or not.
Or not.
Just okay. Play us to the cities. Play us to the cities. Here's the deal. You play. Just play.
Just
pick.
play, and then I'm going to go, hey, thanks to North Bergen, New Jersey, Sudbury, Massachusetts, Harker Heights, Texas.
Hold on. Let's make sure we're on here.
We're not on.
Play. Hit the red button. There it is.
Okay.
There it is. There
It's
it
not
is.
recording over the old stuff.
Nope.
Okay,
I
good.
see it.
All right, North Bergen, New Jersey.
All right,
Thanks for listening.
Let's introduce what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to say the cities.
Cities.
Yeah, the cities that have been listening, tuning in. New cities that we've never said before. I'm not a fan of this part of the podcast. I'm
That's
just gonna
okay,
be
but
honest.
we're gonna
We're just
gonna
gonna go
vibe
with
it out a little
Yep.
bit here.
So, for the third time, North Bergen, New Jersey. Thanks
How
for
about
tuning
that?
in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sudbury, Massachusetts. You're awesome. Harker Heights, Texas. We've all been there. Columbus, Ohio.
How about that?
It's huge. And Elsdorf, Germany.
Oh, keep going with that.
And
like that
Docklands, Australia. Docklands, Australia.
Germany.
Can you go D minor? Do you know D minor?
Yeah. You love D minor. I can't play in the key of D minor. I can play the chord D minor.
Okay, how do you play a chord? G,
Yeah, you put your fingers.
and you just pick all in G.
Yeah, there's you pick a key and then there'll be 7 notes.
Why is D
Seven
minor?
chords.
Why can't you do that?
Well, I can only really play major keys. You can play minor keys too, but I just. I'm having an identity crisis, but it's okay. You want to try to harmonize?
Let's try. Can you teach me a little?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can hear it. If you give me, like, I remember the bus trip. Natalie taught me how to do a harmony.
Yep. So. So keep doing that one that low. There you go.
I lost it.
Okay.
I wish I would give anything to be able to do it.
Really?
It's okay. I can hear it as a sound engineer. Okay, for 25 years I've been a sound engineer. All right.
Yeah.
I can hear harmonies. I can call you out when you're not right.
Yeah.
I can hear when the guitar's out of tune.
Yeah. I thought we could be civil.
It's not right. I can't. And girls expect too much from guys.
Can I be honest with you? I'm
Yeah.
actually not great at singing harmony either. I can do it.
I've heard you do it
I
so
know.
many
I know,
times, and
that's
I'm
true.
not convinced that you're telling the truth right now.
That's true.
Yeah,
I can sing harmony.
you
know-
and Nat had that deal for a while.
Yes. That's because we're of the same DNA.
Yeah.
And our voices blend
Yeah.
very well.
Perfectly.
So,
Can you keep playing?
okay.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in the key of G.
Go
And then
to G.
Do we want to up it a little?
No, I mean, I don't think we need to like focus on anything. I just want you to pick and let's talk.
Let's talk about ways that life isn't fun.
Isn't fun?
Yeah. Like I talked about.
I'll tell you what's not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, if I'm not careful, I'll get emotional when I talk about my kids. It's the one trigger.
And the guitar with it. Bet it makes
Just keep
it.
going. It's the one thing that totally consumes me.
Oh yeah.
That I would. It doesn't matter, you know.
Right.
So, I've got a 20-year-old, right?
Oh man.
Yeah, 20. You got a 20-year-old?
I got a 7-year-old. That's one thing I
Yeah.
was going to ask. Like, what do I need to look forward to from going to ages 7 and 9 to
I'm about to tell you.
teenage? Okay.
My 20-year-old is our number one.
Yeah.
That's my number one son, Caleb. He's going to be my number one forever. He's going to surpass all of us.
That's awesome.
I believe that with all my heart.
Yeah.
I don't see it right now. Listen to me, but I'm not laughing.
Yeah.
He's going to surpass us all.
Absolutely.
He's going to be the one.
That's awesome.
We're going to look up to him one day.
That's awesome.
And a couple weeks ago, that same young man that's going to lead our family
Yeah.
to the future was on his phone
Yeah.
in the car. And he let his foot off the brake just a tad
Really?
in a stop sign. And the next thing that happened was that he plowed into a Ford Ranger, leaving significant damage to the yeah.
That's
So
fun.
our deductible,
Yeah.
insurance deductible is $500. The total bill for the damage was about $1,000. So what did Dad do?
I'm curious, actually.
Dad wrote a check.
Yes. Wrote a check for
All of the damages.
That's what dads do. Dads write a check.
Wrote a check
Yeah, that's it.
for all of the damages. That check happened to be
Yeah.
$9.58. Less than 1,000. But it was close. That check was $9.58 out of my checking account. That is not that big. Yeah, so that's Dad's.
Yes. Hey, that phrase right there, dads write a check for all of the
Everything.
damages.
Everything.
That's it.
9.
Yeah, 58.
58.
Yeah.
958. It's less than 1,000, but not that much. 3, 4, 9, 58. It's less than 1,000, but not that much.
That's a great song.
It's a great song.
That hits. That knocks.
Yeah. So it was 958.
Yeah.
He's gonna pay me back.
Of course he is. And let me tell you, that's going to work out.
Yeah. Let me tell you how that's gonna work out. Dad, I'm getting a tax return.
Yeah.
But you know what? If it was 19,058,
Yeah.
I got him.
Yeah. Because Dad writes a check for all the damages.
If it was 190,058,
Yeah.
that's my first son.
There you go.
No matter what.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And he's been a great, great kid.
Yeah.
He's had a few things.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's wrecked a few cars. I mean, it's probably closer to 1958, 19,058.
Oh,
But
so
that's my
awesome.
boy. And he's going to lead our family one day.
That's awesome.
In Jesus' name.
Yes. There
I
you
believe
go.
that with all my heart.
I love that. My little kiddos, thinking about them becoming teenagers is wild.
You know, your oldest is what?
9.
9. 9 is the glory days.
Oh, it is. My daughter is so much fun. And my son is 7. Okay. I went on a kick and I wanted to do a little project.
My God,
I wanted to do a little project with
you're
them.
in.
So I ran to Home Depot,
Yeah.
picked up a big piece of wood, grabbed a saw, some hammers, some nails, some clamps.
Whatever you want to grab.
And exactly. And I basically had all that stuff already, but I just wanted to rebuy it.
Of course.
And we did these little construction projects.
Yeah.
Meaning we built like a box, and then Naomi, it's so random, but I taught them how to hammer.
Play while you're talking.
I taught them, yeah. Oh, we want to go back?
No.
Okay.
Just I want to hear the story.
Well, it came full circle because I was showing Boston how to, I was showing Boston how to hammer.
Yeah.
And you know what I did is I grabbed a 2x4.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, son, nail as many nails in this 2x4.
And where did you learn that from?
Exactly. From
Full
you
circle.
and Kent Winfield. I sat there and nailed nails into a 2x4. So Boston was doing it and going for it, and he was all timid at first, but then by the end of it, I got him just a classic S-wing hammer, and he got after it, and it was a blast.
Yeah. So the only advice I would give you at that age is to spend as much time make memories
Yeah.
and love on them,
Yeah.
because they're going to get to a point where they march on,
Yeah.
and you can't hold little Gracie anymore,
Oh.
and because she's got her own room,
Yeah.
and you can't watch Netflix with little Ethan anymore.
Gosh. Oh, little Ethan.
In bed, snuggled up,
I'm going
because
straight
he's
home.
6'2". Okay, and Caleb's 20,
Gosh.
and you can't go to the skate park with him anymore because he's not into that. He's a man, you know. You're gonna look back on those pictures that you captured,
Yeah.
and you're gonna wonder how fast it went.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like lightning.
Man.
It's gonna be lightning fast, and you're gonna wish you could just rewind the tape 5 years. If you would just give me 5 years back. Can you just give me 5 years back? I would do anything to go back to when Ethan was, 10.
Yeah.
You know, when he broke his arm, you know, and he was in a cast, or when Caleb was playing Little League football, or when
Yeah.
Gracie just was learning to ride a bike. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, you can't get that back. You've got it on video, you've got it
Yeah.
on pictures, but man, just live in it right now.
Yeah.
Just go as far as you can
Man.
with it, because I'm telling you, in a split second, right? In a split second, Boston's going to call you, and he's going to say, Dad, I'm going to stay at my buddy's house tonight.
Oh man.
He's not going to be home, you know? And Naomi's going to say, I want to spend the night at this person's house.
Yeah.
Or, hey, I'm going to college.
Oh, don't do that to me.
I'm telling you, it's real. I'm telling you, it's real. And it's just a unique feeling.
Yeah. You're making me I literally want to go straight home, wake Boston up, get all our Nerf guns out, and just go
Then do
for
it.
2 hours.
Let me tell you some of my greatest memories, and I hope I get through this.
Yeah.
I really do. Some of my greatest memories in life. You're playing the guitar. We had Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah.
So when Caleb was probably, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Young,
Yeah.
Boston's age.
Yeah.
I had bought the whole deal, you
Yeah.
know, with the guitars and the drums and whatever. And him and I played Guitar Hero
Yeah.
and went on tour, you know. So you can go on tour, you know. And some of those songs that we played, you know, we got really good. I always played the bass, you know, and I was always on like medium,
Yes.
and Caleb was always on hard, you know. And we played all those tours, and I don't know if you've ever done Guitar Hero.
I haven't actually.
Okay,
that much.
so you can go on tour, you
That's
know,
amazing.
and go song after song after song, and gig after gig, and then you're in Australia, now you're in Europe, now you're in, you know, whatever, Tokyo, and him and I played hours and hours and hours and hours on that stuff. And if I could just do it one more time again,
some Guitar Hero.
if I could just do it one more time and play Float On by Modest Mouse with him one time, I mean, I think I would be so happy, you know. So go home and do whatever it is that you
I'm
want
about
to do.
I'm gonna crawl in bed, squeeze
Yeah,
them.
man, get them all. Great memory, all 5 of us. We have a queen bed in our in a small house. We don't have a big house. We have a small house, you know. And I think I've kind of purposely done that, you know. I don't. And all 5 of us in one queen bed sometimes was
That's
like
awesome.
such a great memory. So many years ago.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it now, but so many times that we did that, and watching, you know, TV shows or whatever. All 5 of us, here,
Yeah.
here, you know.
I just watched the original Ninja Turtles with Boston the other day.
The original?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
That came out, you know, when I was a kid. But I can't help but think about 9:58. I'm not in the right key, but anyways, wow, what a vibe! I want to shut this thing down and
Okay.
go hug my kids.
Do it. I think it's time. I think it's time.
How about this? Do you have kids? Right?
I have 3.
I mean, if you've got kids,
Yeah.
go give them a kiss. Go give them a kiss on the forehead. You know?
Go love on those kids.
Yeah.
Because in just a moment of time, they're going to be 20 and 30 and 40 and 50. I mean, what do you think our parents feel like?
Oh gosh.
You know, they saw us from infant to, I mean, here we are, you and I.
So strange.
Yeah.
Even if you got old kids,
Yeah, hug on them, call
Yeah.
them, reach out to them,
tell them you love them.
tell anybody you can you love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're just people,
Right.
and we need that.
Right.
Sometimes we really need a hug.
That's true.
Tonight.
That's true.
I mean, tonight, I'm telling you,
We
today,
did. We did a hug, but right before when we first saw each other,
Yeah, we did. We did, of course.
and that
It
was
released some
life-giving.
things.
Okay, it was releasing and giving.
I think it maybe that interaction, that physical interaction, may have altered the momentum of this podcast.
I think so too.
And I'm so happy with where it went.
Yeah.
You know,
Hug somebody.
hug somebody, love on somebody,
Yeah.
and let us know how this felt to you.
Yeah.
I mean, was this weird? Is this not what you expected?
Yeah.
Did it feel okay?
Yeah.
Do you like this vibe? Let us know. I mean,
Yeah.
communicate to us.
Right. We love you.
We do.
Special shout out to our Patreon supporters who are champions.
Champs.
You guys are part of why we can keep doing this. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love you. It'll be a shout out at the end of this video. And anything else, Sean?
No, I don't think so.
Awesome.
Did we do okay, Sean? I mean, did it feel okay?
I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
You did good. You done good.
I can't find it again.
58.
There it is.
It's less than 1,000,
Yeah.
but not that much.
Yes, that's it.
I paid $9.58. It's less than 1,000,
Yeah.
but not that much.
One more time, we're going to bring it home.
9.58. Come on, let's do it. It's less than 1,000, but not that much. And I do it again,
Pay the damages.
and I do it again.
I'll pay the damages.
I do it again
Pay the damages.
for my boy.
Caleb, Ethan, Gracie, Naomi, and Boston.
We love you.